If you would have asked me a few years ago what being Jewish had meant to me, I probably would have thrown out words such as kosher, gevalt, chutzpah, and objects such as matzah or menorah probably would have come to mind. But these are just a few of the many symbols that I think make up the Jewish world, but hardly emphasize, I think, the essence of it. Today I see Judaism very differently, and that's because I think I'm connected. It all, I think, stems from the birthright trip I went on when I was 18 years old. It was my first Shabbat dinner, I'll never forget, and our Madrikas were all singing familiar songs. I remember, like, from Hebrew school, and there was this familiarity, not just about the songs, but it was something. I really can't put my finger on it. And they sang these tunes together with a collection of songs that I've never heard, and it was really just unbelievable. And then they threw out Hatikva. I'll never forget it, Israel's national anthem, and I knew in my heart there was just something. I was home, and this and the lighting of the Shabbat candles gave me the true connection to Judaism that I knew I was lacking. The candles emanated something that's called Aish, which is more than just a translation of fire. It's something that I know burned through all of our souls as we sat there that night. It's something that brought us together as a people. Then as our leaders led us to the wall, I felt there's this ruach, a spirit of the Jewish people surrounding me. And once again, I felt that connection to my country, my people, and legacy. Finally, as I touched the kotel, oh my God, it's like the Jewish symbol of godliness. I felt it. It was an overwhelming sense of closeness that I've never felt or experienced before. It gave me this urge to find out as much as possible of the chachma, which is a Jewish word for wisdom. And I wanted to find out about the wisdom of our people and the great, Israel and our nation, and that I had finally connected with. What I hope is that only more Jews can experience what I did when I was there and bring an awareness that the Jewish people do have an identity, but they just need to find it and not let it go. Ever since that time, I try to, make it back to Israel about once a year to regain that clarity and sense of self as an individual and a Jew. And my fear is that, my biggest fear is that Jews in America are losing their connection, or may never had one to begin with. What's worse is that our people are being threatened not only by outside nations, but by assimilation. And our legacy is the possibility of ultimately ending. And it's really awful. I pray for the world that Chachma, which is, like I said before, wisdom, is not only transmitted to our tormentors, but to our people, so there can be peace in the world, which in turn will only spark, the Aish, which is the fire, and for the Jewish people to learn about, who they are and take some action. And then this action would eventually, send that ruach, the spirit that I felt on my first Shabbat in Jerusalem, to every Jewish soul, opening every mind and heart to their legacy. My idea and sense of Judaism has definitely changed since that, January of 2003 when I went on Birthright, making me not only more educated on my Hebrew vocabulary, like words like chutzpah and, gevalt, but of my place in this world as a Jew. So I guess my hopes and prayers is to have others experience the same clairvoyance that I did in that January of 2003, only sparking the Jew in them, and then I guess making them connected the way I am today.